Tried to stay past breaking points, held on tight to fractured joints. I said we're fine with quiet fear, but love can't fix what won't appear. We spoke in sighs, we slept apart. I touched your hand, but missed your heart. Turns out love isn't always enough. Sometimes it breaks, even when it's tough. We gave it all, but lost our way. You're still the one I let me walk away. You smile less unnoticed late. We filled the air, but not our fate. You kissed my head, but not my mind. And we both stayed past the right time. Some loves are loud, ours faded slow. We love too much to truly let go. Turns out love can't hold every fight. We wanted truth, but lied just right. You needed space, I needed peace, and that's how we chose release. I don't hate the way it ends. Some goodbyes still make amends. Turns out love isn't always the key. We locked the door and lost the lead. But I won't say it was a waste. You were my home, just not my place. I left the light on the floor. I don't know why I needed more. You asked me once if I was fine. I shook my head but drew the line. The words I saved I couldn't use, and silence wrote the way I lose. If I had spoken, if I had tried, would you have stayed here by my side? Kept too quiet, it broke my trust. The love I held turned into dust. I lost the chance to call it true. Kept too quiet, and I lost you. Your jacket's still on the second chair. I sit alone, pretend you're there. The notes I wrote will never speak. They weigh me down when nights get weak. If I had broken down my fear, maybe I'd still have you right here. Kept too quiet, it broke my trust. The love I held turned into dust. I lost the chance to call it true. Kept too quiet, and I the space inside my head. And though I wish I could undo, the truth is gone, I silenced you. Kept too quiet, it haunts my days. The things I say in fragile ways, I lost the chance to call it true. Kept too quiet, and I lost you. I left the light on the floor. I don't know why I needed more. I held your name like it meant more, but some things crack behind closed doors. You stayed late, I didn't ask. You gave less, I dropped my mask. I knew the end before it came, but stayed to feel just half your name. You pulled away, I leaned in. I called it love, you called it thin. I knew it would hurt, but stayed anyway. I watched us fall like we meant to break. I knew the weight, I knew the sound, but hoped you'd turn before it hit the ground. You left your book, I didn't read. I cleaned the shelf, but not the need. You said be strong, I said I'll try, but in my chest I whispered why. You watched the light, but dimmed my part. I stayed too long inside your start. I knew it would hurt to hold on late. I wrote us in, you closed the page. You didn't lie, but didn't stay. You gave me time, then walked away. Some endings don't scream loud, they just arrive and clear the crowd. I knew it would hurt, but still I stayed. I knew the cost, but loved anyway. I knew it all before the fall, but knowing never stopped it at all. We don't wake up in picture frames. We fight about the smallest things, but you always find my hand like that. It's not perfect, but it's real, and every scar just helps it heal. So stay with me anyway, on the good days and the gray. Not 'cause we have to, but we choose to stay. You don't need to fix what isn't broken, just hold my truth like it's been spoken. Some nights feel a little far, but your breath still knows my heart. You see me clear when I fall apart, and stay close when I restart. We've built this home from quiet trust, a kind of love that learns from dust. So stay with me anyway, even when I pull away. And if my voice shakes or hides, you'll know it's me trying to try. You never ran when it got hard, you leaned in with both arms. This isn't luck, this is intent, this is the promise after the rent. So stay with me anyway, not for show, not for praise, just 'cause I'm yours and you are mine. Not by fate, but by design. And if we fall, we'll still remain side by side through joy and strain. The night moves slow, you let me go. You asked me once if I was fine. I forced a laugh across the line. The things I hid still cut my chest. I broke myself to give my best. Oh, if I had spoken every truth, would I have lost the rest of you? Still not enough, no matter how I gave it all, you left somehow. I tore my hands to hold your love, but what I gave was not enough. Your jacket hangs behind the door. I keep it close but need it more. The letters stacked I'll never send, they carry weight that will not end. If I had let the silence break, would you have stayed for my own sake? Still not enough, no matter how I gave it all, you left somehow. I tore my hands to hold your love, but what I gave was not enough. I traced the nights you turned away, I begged for time. It breaks my chest. The love I kept won't find its rest. I tore my hands to hold your love, but what I gave was not enough. The night moved slow, you let me go. I don't need perfect or polished lines, just someone soft when life unravels mine. Don't have to save me or take control, just be the kind who wants to know. I've learned that love can break and mend, and still be love until the end. If you're real, show me the cracks. Don't hide the way to hold it back. I don't want charm or something loud, just quiet love you say out loud. I won't pretend to be all grace, just need someone who sees the space between the words, between the mess, and doesn't leave when I confess. I don't want more than you can give, just what is true and wants to live. If you're real, don't play it cool, don't try to win or follow rules. Just sit with me when days go slow and let me in when you don't know. I'll hold your pain if you hold mine. We don't need fixing, just the time. If you're real and still unsure, just walk with me and close the door. We'll write the rest as we both heal. No grand design, just love that's real. The night is cold, I feel it fold. You left your jacket by the bed, I see your name inside my head. I tried to speak but lost the sound and watched it fall back to the ground. If I had begged for you to stay, would love have turned the other way? I'm left with nothing after the fight. I gave you everything, you said goodbye. I held my breath until it burned, and all I have is what you turned. The glass still shakes where you once sat. I tell myself it won't come back. The notes I kept, I never sent, they haunt the room without an end. If I had broken down my pride, would you be sleeping by my side? I'm left with nothing after the fight. is why you turned. I begged the night to bend its shape, but time won't stop, there's no escape. And even if I tried again, I lose the fight before it ends. I'm left with nothing, it breaks me still. The love I kept, I cannot fill. I held my breath until it burned, and all I have is why you turned. The night is cold, I'm left alone. You asked me what I want this time, and I didn't hide behind the usual lines. For once I said what I meant, not dressed up in defense. You listened like it mattered, and nothing felt scattered. There's still pieces on the floor, but I'm not guarding the door. I'm almost believing you see me without needing to fix a thing. You're not rushing or retreating, just staying, and that's freeing. I'm not all in, but I'm not leaving. Like healing. You don't call every night, but I don't read that as a slight. I don't panic when it's quiet. I'm learning how to sit beside it. Maybe love isn't loud, but it's steady when allowed. I'm almost believing this could stay without needing proof each day. You're not perfect and neither am I, but we don't have to lie. I'm not all in, but I'm not fleeing, and that feels like something real. My room feels different, but maybe it's me. I left the light on for who I used to be.
cut my hair just a little too short. Wrote a list of things I never fought for. Called my mom just to hear her voice, and walked outside without checking yours. No one's waiting on the other side, but I'm still gonna try. I'm getting back to me, slow and soft and quietly, learning how to breathe without your name in every beat. It's not revenge or some big speech, just small things like peace. I'm getting back to me. Ooh, ah, ah. I burned the shirt you left behind. It didn't smell like you this time. Played a song I used to skip. It didn't break me, not one bit. I don't miss you, but I miss the girl who believed she could change the world. Now she's coming back, one step at a time. I'm getting back to me in open space and quiet streets, loving all the parts I used to hide from someone who never tried. It's not about you, and it's finally free. I'm getting back to me. I didn't cry, I didn't speak, I just watched you turn to her. Your hand fit hers like mine never did, and the smile on your face looked so easy. I stood where no one noticed me, but my chest felt everything. I told myself we ended, but the truth still stings. This heart, it breaks quietly. No screams, no scenes, just wait, I can't set free. You were mine once, and that still hurts me. Her laugh filled the space I used to call home, and you didn't flinch when she said your name. They don't know I was something too, they just see her with you. This heart, it breaks quietly, like glass in water, invisible but deep. You were mine once, and some things don't can say until they burned, but now it's quiet and it feels mine. You asked if we could talk, but I already talked to myself 1,000 times, and I ran out of questions for someone who never answered. I'm not bitter, but I don't need you to explain why. You came back to no one, just a girl who used to wait. And I'm proud of the silence I built from all your almost. How I left before you knew I was leaving. I moved your books last weekend to make space I won't use. I folded the blanket, but your shape still comes through. I don't play our playlist, but I still know the order. Funny how the silence is louder when it's older. You're still quiet here in the mirror, in the hall, in the click of the heater that no longer warms at all. You're not haunting, but you're not gone, and I'm still talking to your echo at dawn. Leave one lamp on, like it's for you, but I tell myself it's just habit, not truth. I think I'm healing, then you show up in the way I pause before saying I'm fine. You're still quiet here, not loud, not cruel, just present in everything I undo. You left with grace, but forgot your trace, and I live in a house you still have home. I wasn't looking for someone, I was learning how to stay alone. I made peace with empty seats, late night walks, just me and my thoughts. And then you showed up like it wasn't anything at all. And maybe but you made me want to want at all. I stopped writing poems, but you became one without trying. You talk like time is slow when we're not hiding. You don't promise the moon, but you sit with me in the dark, and that might be enough. You made me wanna open windows, let the light touch things I closed. You made me wanna be a little less alone. And even if you go, you'll always be the first who made me want to hope. If something felt wrong, you said, don't overthink it. So I stopped thinking out loud and started hurting quietly. I made room for your silence, but not for myself. I stopped asking for answers you didn't want to give. I stopped waiting for love that had rules I didn't make. I breathe easier now with the space you left behind. I found an old note I never sent, still reads, I hope you're okay. And I meant it, even when I wasn't. You taught me how to let go without slamming the door. And I did. And I stopped asking for reasons I already knew. You left quietly, so I answered with quiet too. And it feels better not to need your words more and more. I didn't cry, not where you could see it. You never asked, but I would have told you all the ways you lived in me without knowing it. You said I was quiet, but I was loud in all the ways that mattered. I loved you in silence, in every pause you didn't notice. And when you left, you took nothing, but it still felt like losing everything. I made space for your forgetting. You made peace with not remembering me at all. I don't hate so long and you never heard it. I was quiet, but I was full of you. You're brushing your teeth, I'm watching you laugh, and something inside starts pulling me back. What if one day you stop calling late, leave no trace, not even a fight to blame? Would you leave like it was easy? Would I ask if you still need me? I keep thinking love like this shouldn't hurt just to miss. But if you go first, don't look away. Let me memorize your quiet face. If this fades, don't make it fast. Leave me something meant to last. If you go before I do, don't lie and say you wanted to. Your shoes by the door, your shirt in my drawer. Silly how I love the things you ignore. You make tea and don't ask why, but someday you might not try. I don't need a vow or chain, but if you leave, please explain. Don't disappear in silence and close like love was something we outgrow. So if you go first, just let me cry. Don't pretend I'll be fine. If this ends, don't say it's best. Just say you loved me once, I guess. If you go before I do, I'll remember the real you. I still pause at your contact in my phone. Don't delete it, just scroll past and move on. Your shirt's still here, I pretend not to see, but it's folded too neat to forget what we used to be. Some nights I sleep but not through. Some songs still sound like you, and I still flinch when someone laughs the way you did. So check the back of every cafe, hoping you might have walked in. And it hurts in the quiet where no one knows your name, but I whisper it soft like a prayer I can't explain. You're still the ache after your name. I don't wear red since that one date. You said it made me look brave. Now every mirror feels like a dare to be fine while you're not there. They say the heart forgives in time, but mine just counts each almost like a crime. And I still flinch when someone laughs the way you did. Still check the back of every cafe, hoping you might have walked in. And it hurts in the quiet where no one says your name, but I whispered soft like something I can't tame. You're still the ache after your